CBS The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers tease that Thomas and Paris may finally suddenly show their affection publicly. Will their hot night be discovered by the Zende guy? B&B aficionados know Paris and Zende are starting to take things to the next level, which is definitely happy with Pitts, and is ready to turn into a romance. Now Zende feels he has control of his future, and will put his faith in a partner who can be a solid foundation for his life now, and in the future. What Thomas was certain at the center of every vision that Zende determined would never change. Zende imagines the future of Paris and will build a life with her and not lose her. Unfortunately, Paris is currently living with her roommate, and Thomas, who is equally nice and handsome. We all remember what happened when Paris lived with a sweet man who wasn't her boyfriend for the first and last time. Paris has fallen in love with Steffi. When she falls in love with her husband, time spent with them is a time when Paris can feel she's putting too much attention on Finn, and things don't seem to show any signs of slowing down. Paris can't stop dreaming about Steffi's husband, and the joy and happiness Paris could feel if she put her in Steffi's place in Dr. Finn's heart right now. So she deals with her predicament by moving out to control these burning desires with the doctor. However, more burning desires can take their place. And we're talking about a man who's slowly making his way into her life, but not Zende. Thomas is the one capable of doing that. How long will it take for Paris and Thomas to realize their bond exists? Perhaps if Thomas continued to show his affection in a reckless, even bolder way, they would soon realize the path they were both taking that led them to a budding love affair. This arrangement of life may not be a good idea for the character of Paris, and it's a messy arrangement and causes a lot of trouble if the show continues to push Thomas and Paris together, or if Zende discovers the two of them aren't simply roommates. Will Paris do more than the fantasies this time around? It was a different situation for Finn because he only considered Paris as friends, and in the heart was loyal to Steffi alone. Thomas is looking for a suitable woman, and Paris is probably the object he's aiming for. So all that comes next would turn the favorable suggestions into reality to help us Thomas change his life with something new like this. Zende may be Thomas's cousin, but they're forced to fight their love, and that brotherhood won't matter anymore. If Paris decides to reciprocate Thomas's feelings to some extent, at least in bed, and Zende will consider it unacceptable betrayal. Of course, Paris and Thomas might feel really guilty afterwards. It's easy to picture Thomas and Paris giving into a temptation and feeling ashamed after all they've done. B&Bs often create heists and blow them up after intentionally letting the case go public, so Paris and Thomas could end up being the most hated villains on screen at the time. It can all lead to how frustrated Zende feels when he always thinks the woman he loves isn't that perfect after all. The Bold and Beautiful spoilers say that Thomas, Paris, and Zende are entangled in a love triangle, so keep an eye out.